So when it comes to exchange rate, it would always be following kung whatever is exchange rate na pinapakita sa Forex market, right? So in this case, since 1:59 yung exchange rate, whatever is amount ng value mo into dollars, then you would be getting exactly the rate amount. In Forex market, ang pinaka-standard na way na sisulat ang currency pair is actually like this. So in terms of dollar to peso, ang format niya lagi is like this, USDPHP or USD/PHP. And itong format ito is what we call a currency pair, which basically means we have two currencies paired together and form an exchange rate. So in this case, ang USDPHP has a current exchange rate na 59. So that's how it goes when it comes to currency pairs. So there's always, again, two currencies paired up together. And then in the result, it has a whatever yung exchange rate niya into the market. Again, another example of currency pair. So one of the common, or actually most common, actively traded currency pairs of Forex market is Euro USD. In terms of currency pairs, there would always be, of course, first and second currency. Ang first currency natin is what you call a base currency. And then the second currency is what you call a quote currency. So yung base natin would always result into 1. So in this case, 1 euro. And then yung quote currency natin, which is the second currency, would result into kung ano yung exchange rate niya. So in this case, si Euro USD has current exchange rate na 0.95549. Ganyan siya. So again, kanina, yung USDPHP natin has a rate of 59, right? So si Euro USD right now has an exchange rate of 0.95549. So in this case, ang base natin, 1 euro is equivalent to whatever is quoted sa market, which is 0.95549 USD. So ito yung base natin, which always equals to 1. And then quote natin is whatever is quoted sa market. So that's how it goes. So you guys have to understand yung first currency natin is base and second currency natin is quote. This is something na we would always use later on, yung base and quote currencies. Okay, but in terms of currency pairs, meron tayong mga currencies na sobrang tinitrade sa Forex market. Actually, there's 8 currency pairs. Ang top 8 currencies na meron tayo is AUD, which is Australian dollars. We have CAD, Canadian dollars. Of course, we have USD, which is US dollars. We also have yung example natin kanina, which is Euro. We have GBP, which is British Pound. CHF, which is Swiss franc. So this is what's used in Switzerland. CHF, medyo kakaiba siya. That's Confederatio Helvetica franc. So we also have JPY, which is Japanese yen. And lastly is NZD, which is New Zealand dollar. So itong top 8 na to, these are what you call majors, major currencies, because ito yung top 8 na heavily traded sa Forex market. And out of this top 8, makakapag-create na tayo ng different currencies. Like for example, if we paired up AUD saka CAD, then we have, if we pair up Euro saka, let's say, JPY, then we have EURJPY or Euro Japanese Yen. So ganun mo siya pinipair up. Meron lang siyang categories kung ano yung mga currency pairs na tinatawag. So it actually is divided into 3 categories. Okay? So unang category is what you call majors. Sa majors, ito yung mga pairs na out of this 8 against the US dollar. Or actually 7 kasi hindi na counted to. 7 against the US dollar. So ano yung mga yon? Example is AUD, USD. So that's Australian dollar, US dollar. Pwede rin nating ito, which is GBP, USD. But basically, since we have 7 sa top 8 against the dollar, then we have 7 majors. So 7 lang siya total. Itong major currency pairs, these are the pairs na heavily traded sa Forex market. And actually, as a beginner, mas maganda to focus on these 7 currency pairs kasi since it's heavily traded, then mas malaki yung mga opportunities natin to make money. There's volatility, there's liquidity to trade these major currency pairs. And aside from the majors, we also have the minors, which is out of this 8 or out of this 7, since hindi kasama si US dollar. So pairs siya out of this top 8, pero wala si US dollar. So anong example niyan? So we could have EURJPY, we could have perhaps GBP or CHF, Euro GBP, and lastly, ang third category natin is tinatawag na exotics. Sa exotics, ito yung mga currency pairs wherein at least one nung currency na nandun sa pair na yon is not on this top 8. So example natin is yung kaninang binigay nating example is USD PHP because PHP is hindi kasama sa top 8. So ano pa ba yung mga other examples nito? Actually, Singaporean dollar paired up into other currency pairs would work. Lira is an example. Korean won is another example. So any other currency na hindi kasama dito sa top 8, tapos ipi-pair up mo siya into another currency, that's what you call an exotic currency pairs or just simply exotics. So bakit nga ba siya exotic? First off is sobrang galaw ng price dito sa currency pairs na to. Also, medyo malaki yung spread. Medyo mas mahirap siya to trade against others. That's why it's called an exotic pair. In terms of Forex market naman, you could actually focus on any of these pairs. It just so happened na in terms of, I would say, difficulty or how easy it is to understand yung mismong market na yon, mas maganda mag-focus to major currency pairs, to PIP. So kuha tayo ng ibang example ng currency pair. So let's say one example is USD CHF. So ang current rate niya is 0.98890. So in this example, we have USD CHF. Ang current exchange rate niya is 0.98890. In terms of measurement, merong tinatawag na PIP sa Forex. So si PIP is a unit of measure na ang focus niya is to represent yung movement dun sa price ni currency pair. Okay? So in this example, USD CHF, PIP is any movement from the 4th decimal or second to the last. So in this case, ito yung decimal point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So any movement on this 4th, any movement here is what you call a PIP. Kung si USD CHF nag-move siya to 98900, so nag-move siya ng 1, right? So considered na siya as 1 PIP movement. Kapag let's say nag-move naman siya to 0.98990, so ang movement niya is here. So nag-move siya ng 10 kasi from 89 to 99, so that's considered 10 pips. So ganun lang siya. Most of the currency pairs naman has 5 currency pairs except for currencies na nag-end sa JPY. So kung ang pair ends with JPY, 3 decimal places lang siya. Pwede naman tayong kumuha ng example for JPY. Let's say Euro JPY with an exchange rate of 138,407. Ang galaw naman ni Pip is, again, the same. Second to the last decimal, so this, or second decimal point for any pairs ending with JPY. So in this case, any movement from this point, this 0, is going to be the Pip, right? So kung 138,457, so from 40, naging 45 siya, so that's a move of 5 pips. So kung nag-move siya ng, let's say, 139,407, ilang movement siya? So nag-move siya ng 100 pips. Kasi, hindi nag-move dito, hindi nag-move dito. You have 1, so that's 100. That's 100 pips. So paano naman kung from 138.407, nag-move siya ng 138. Let's say 267. So ilang pips yung movement niya? Could you try to compute and put it sa sagot is obviously 14. It just so happened na ang movement niya is pababa, right? So on this case, from 138.407, nag-move siya going down. So ibig sabihin, si price nag-move ng 14 pips. Just on the previous example lang natin, tumaas naman yung price ng 5 pips. So dito is tumaas din siya ng 100 pips. So regardless kung umangat or bumaba yung price, the difference would always be in terms of pips. Pwede nyo rin naman siya gawin sa calculator kasi ima-minus nyo lang naman. So on this example, 138.407, ma-minus nyo yung lalabas. So ang lalabas kasi dito sa calcu is 0.05, right? So automatic, kapag 2 decimal times 100, kapag 5 decimal, then that's times 10,000. So kung times mo lang siya sa 100, lalabas agad yan na 5 pips. Kung gusto nyo siyang gawin lang sa calculator, pwede naman yun. That would also work. So ita times, kung ano yung difference nung dalawang price times 100 sa JPY pairs, anything else times 10,000. Tapos, makakompute nyo na kung ano yung pips difference na yun. So, thanks everyone and enjoy the rest of the day.